Political commentator Jim Warren, executive editor of NewsGuard, which rates the credibility of news sites. Thanks for being with us, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Morning, guys.
First off, a different tone with this speech with Trump this time. You say basically a rewrite.
Yes, sweetheart, get me rewrite. Remember the great movie about 1920 Chicago newspaper wars, The Front Page, great play and movie. Well, in this case, Trump essentially called for a rewrite of that first botched video. This one, yesterday, was a little more conciliatory, even almost admitted election defeat, but it doesn't erase the hundreds of thousands of words that preceded, including the ones right before the riot. As you said, 2 cabinet officers, including Betsy DeVos, the education secretary, are getting out. And this morning, a bastion of the media, bastion of elite conservative opinion, the Wall Street Journal, in an editorial, calls for him to resign.
And point 2 deals with security the day after.
Yeah, I mean, Swiss cheese security. Consider how after 9/11, we spent billions and billions of dollars on security. It has impacted all of our lives. Here you had a 1,700-member police force that's only jurisdiction is this complex of buildings, and they really blew it. Didn't put up a perimeter, as you said, didn't call for their counterparts at the District of Columbia Police Force or the National Guard to show up. And ultimately, I think at this point, there are something like 40 arrests. There will be intense congressional investigations. Not a good job.
You also mentioned the new pariahs. Who are they?
The decisions, I think, by Republican Senators Josh Hawley of Missouri and Ted Cruz of Texas to contest the Electoral College vote was a source of a mockery among their Republican colleagues even before this. Then came the fateful day, and they were seen as tilting at windmills and having really helped precipitate an act of political theater in a cynical way that drew thousands to Washington and helped lead to this mess.
All right, and point 4 is Trump's late Christmas gift to Joe Biden.
Just look at the video you just showed, folks. Contrast the tone and substance of the two guys. Biden really comes off in recent days as the adult in the room, and in ways one could never have imagined. This may give him a serendipitous start to his term, which will begin with taking the office on the stage in which Capitol police officers were shooting pepper balls the other day at protesters. But this final pre-weekend reminder, Joe Biden also inherits a pandemic. We haven't been thinking about it in recent days, but cases and deaths are soaring in this country. There is substantial evidence of a botched distribution system, guilty parties being not just the federal government, but lots of states led by both Republicans and Democrats. It could be that the death rate soars above 400,000 by the time he takes the oath of office. Substantial challenges when he gets ahead, when he takes over, guys.
Real quickly, the 25th Amendment, is that possible that in this time frame that could happen?
It's possible. I think it's very unlikely. I don't think they will have the votes for that, to do that. The notion of impeachment, there's just not enough time. So I think there's a little bit of wishful thinking that, oh, he will resign, as the Wall Street Journal calls for him to do today. I think there's too much ego. There's too much self-delusion. He truly thinks he won the election by millions of votes. There are only 2 weeks left. I think the country can tolerate that, cross their fingers, and then see how Joe Biden does.
All right. Jim Warren, thank you for joining us this morning.
See you guys.
Let's throw it over to Paul for a look at the weather. Hey, Paul.
Hello. Good morning. Nice to be with you. We are looking at temperatures this morning that are into the 20s and 30s. 34 degrees right now at O'Hare and at the lakefront, 36 in Midway, 32 in